How you doing? Every wild camper has a secret spot, or a few. Behind there is mine, and that's where I'm going to set up for the night. So I'll set it up, bring it back, or I might even film it. So there's a lovely quiet spot side of this mystery lake. I'm not going to tell you where it is because it's obviously a secret spot. But yeah, perfect area here. I can put my hammock that way or that way, depending on the wind. And obviously the direction of the smoke. I don't want to be stinking of smoke all night. So here I'll set up my hammock and have a step two, also known as a beer. Stone of this ground up. We'll get it up somehow. I've got some spare steel rope, so if I need to, I can. If it's not strong enough, I can tie it to trees. I'm in a really secluded spot, hidden off away from the path and everything. People don't really come out down here anyway, so I'm not expecting any visitors tonight, but as you can see, it's round about there. Can you see it just through the trees? I think I'm pretty camouflaged down there. Happy days. So in my pack I've got an enlightened equipment. Is it called Enigma? I can't remember. But it's a synthetic down version of the quilt that they use in America. This will take me down to, I reckon, about -15 Celsius, that is. So warm. When it fluffs up, you get it in your pack, you wrap it round you. Oh man, best sleep ever in a hammock. So as you can see, I've just got the zip up foot box because I'll use it in summer, and open it up as a blanket as well, which you can do. So it's a big square, but yeah, enlightened equipment, brilliant. Try and find what it's called. It doesn't matter anyway, they're on the website. Shove this in here. I might add that they're not cheap, including import taxes and all the rest of it. You're looking at 350, 400 quid. But in winter, well worth it. Snug as a bug in a rug. So that's it. I'll just get me my little blow up York pillow that I love. So comfy and warm. And, we're almost ready for step 2, which is obviously Miller time, but in my case, Budweiser. A hammock's eye view of my little fire pit. Where do you sit? I hear you wonder. Well, it's quite simple, people. Yeah. You get one of these. Get expensive ones, 60, 70, 80 quid. Or you can do what I did, 20 quid on Amazon. When it breaks, I'll buy another. If you're going on a beach, get one of these as well. Or mud, stops it sinking. Flat spot. Test it out. Best 2 minutes of the day, this. Oh. Excuse me. Oh, that's mighty fine, that, mighty fine. So this is my view for the next 12 hours or so, until it goes dark. Beautiful. Cheers. Of course, I take the empties with me. Not one of them scumbags that leaves crap everywhere. Really important. Gotta look after the place, it'll look after you. My theory is the earth will only take so much crap from us humans, and it'll find ways to get rid of us. A bit like this COVID thing. Yeah. It likes balance. Nature wants and likes balance. Something upsets the apple cart, it addresses it. So I've just had half a bottle of beer, and walking in I completely forgot to fill the water bottle up so I can filter it and have a cup of coffee later on if I'm so inclined. That, and I'm making some beef ragu, whatever it's called, tortellini in a tomato sauce and some parmesan over top. Even though you're slumming it, you can still eat well. So I'll need to boil me tortellini or whatever it's called. You know the thing, it's funny shaped, it looks like ravioli, it's basically what it is. But yeah, so I'll just walk down to the nearest brook that I know's relatively clean, even though my filter in here does a fantastic job of cleaning everything. Viruses, bacteria, turbidity, which is murkiness, and heavy metals as well, which not a lot do. I like my filtered water, so anyway, I'll find a stream and I'll bring you back. A pheasant. If I'd have had a bow and arrow on me, that pheasant there that I've just disturbed, yeah, I won't be having tortellini for my tea, put it that way. Ooh, get on here without slipping into the water. Nearly did. Looks a bit green, but it won't be when I filtered it. So that stream that I've just got this water from, whenever I go, I don't know if anybody else does this, but I do. Before I go camping, I always check the terrain maps on Google Earth, Google Maps, whatever you want, and just to see where the brooks and the streams and the rivers come from further up the hill. And I won't drink water out of anywhere that's it's got sheep farms, things like that, for obvious reasons. I mean, my filter will take it out, but no, I don't fancy the idea of that. But where we are in this part of Lancashire, we're quite lucky. We've got some of the best quality water in the world, without a doubt. And I've drunk it before, filtered it, never had a problem. If you ain't got a filter, you can boil it. Although it'll look a bit green. Although it's not too bad. But yeah, so I'm always careful with my water, and I'm going to boil this as well anyway, so I'm going to filter it and boil it. So yeah, that's what I do, I don't know anybody else. But there we go. Anyway, back to camp and back to my beer. Oh, it's better. Now this is what I call the Great Reset. Oh, chill out, peace and quiet. Apart from the geese over there, they're farting. Probably over a woman. There we are. So if you've been following my channel, and please subscribe and like, by the way. It's nice to know that I'm doing something that people want to watch and like. So if you could do that, it'd be brilliant. although I do it for my own pleasure anyway, as we all do. Yeah, so if you've been following my channel, over the last 12 months you'll have seen me doing a lot of daft videos, and it's kind of part of who I am. I've got a daft sense of humour, but I did it because of obviously the lockdown, and couldn't go out, couldn't go anywhere. So it was a bit of a stress reliever really, not for me but for everybody else. But this is what my channel's really about. Just talking about life, love and the universe. The cool beer, camping out. Hopefully it's sunny. If it's not, it doesn't matter. But it's better when it's like this, as I'm sure you'll agree. Yeah, so my channel's about just getting those thoughts out and, you know, generating discussion, because men are terrible at that. And we have a lot of issues, don't we? And we don't tend to talk about them, and that's bad. And I've seen people who bottle it up and bottle it up and bottle it up, and all it does is make you poorly and ill. You know, you've got all them stress hormones, cortisol, that's what it does, gets in your body. And cortisol it gradually causes illness, and that's not what we want. We want to live a long and happy life. So yeah, so when I started this channel before the lockdown nonsense, that's what it was going to be about. Me and my old mate Johnny Tent Peg, who's sadly not with me tonight because it's a Thursday and he's working and I'm furloughed, so I'm making the best of it while I can. Yeah, I wanted to sit around the old campfire or beside the lake and discuss things, and hopefully if I come up with some sage advice, it'll help somebody, and I care about that very much so. Yeah, you've got to be the change you want to see in the world. It's important. We're all going mental again. They didn't get stressed in the animal world, don't they? But anyway. Don't usually drink Budweiser, but because it's nice and cold. Yeah, lovely. Well, I got it going eventually. The wood's a little bit damp, so I just had to keep going and then do a lot of shavings. And eventually it sprung into life. So yeah, I'll just give it 10 minutes or so just to go down a little bit, and then put some water on, boil it up. And then we're having, let's have a look what we're having. Sorry for knocking the camera. We're having, it is ravioli. Oh well. Right. Yep. Parmesan on and we're done. No, I like plenty of Parmesan on, so Just give it a good mix, get plenty on. There we go. Oh. Like a right fat get, don't I? It's just tight and I've got a lamb's wool jumper underneath, but anyway, any excuse. So my tea were delicious. You don't want to see me, I didn't film it because you don't want to see me munching all that, but anyway, yeah, it were really good. So I'm just going to enjoy a salt soup. New England IPA, 6.4%. Very nice, not too bitter either. You know, like some even get very bitter, but it's not bad. So I'll enjoy this, and I've got something else. I'm not sure. I think that's Vocation, which is in Hebden Bridge, I think. Excellent beers. So yeah, I'm going to enjoy this and that, and then I'll get the old Uco candle lamp going when it gets a bit darker. I've downloaded a movie from Netflix, so I'm going to get in there and when it starts going dark, I enjoy it last bit at fire, and then I'm going to watch that, the Sisters Brothers Western movie. It's either good or it's not, but anyway, 2 hours long, so it'll take me up to sleep time, and after plenty of this I'll be ready for it. But I've had a lovely evening. It's been brilliant, lovely and peaceful, lots of thinking time. And that's what it does, camping, especially when you're on your own. You have lots of time to think, and we don't do that enough, do we? You sit and just contemplate, you know, where you've been, where you want to go, what you want to do, what you don't want to do again. You know, the relationship you're in or the relationship you're not in. Just, yeah, it's good to have that time away. I think, especially for a man. I mean, it's good for women as well, of course it is, but this sort of stuff, you know, getting back in contact with nature, it's a symbiotic relationship. When you're surrounded by trees, you might not know, trees give off certain chemicals, certain gases, you know, as they breathe, because they breathe like we do, and they're beneficial to human health. And obviously when you breathe out CO2, it's good for the trees, so it's a symbiotic thing, and makes you feel better. There have been scientific studies, and they found that, you know, spending even just a couple of hours in nature, the effects, the positive effects on your health lasted for a week, even just a couple of hours. And I can definitely vouch for that, and obviously so can everybody else who does this kind of thing. I mean, and you don't have to go on your own. It's great to you know, go with a few friends and have a few beers, you know. It's right. We call it shooting the shit, you know, just chat and talk about life and stuff and get a different perspective from somebody else. It's important. Yeah. Them geese are still at it, fighting like mad. I've been watching about half an hour ago. There's one badass protecting his woman. There's about 4 or 5 geese, male geese, like trying to, you know, they want the, you know, they want to get rid of him, but he were having none of it. Anyway, they're quieting down now, so I'm guessing they're like me, they're starting to chill out, ready for, you know, waiting for stars coming out. And there should be plenty of stars because it's a lovely night tonight. There's hardly a cloud in the sky, it's good. So yeah, so anyway, I'm gonna enjoy this beer and another one. Stare at the stars for a while, a little bit more contemplation. And then let the sack and do me Netflix and chill on my own. Anyway, cheers. Ooh. Well, there we are, another successful camp. A bit cold this morning, like -2 on my thermometer, so I weren't filming packing up because I wanted to do it really quick. But anyway, I'm out of good old gear, but even so, fingers are old age and all that. Yeah, so yeah, the camp's all nice and clean, packed away. Had to give it a good sweep for all any bits of plastic and stuff, and you can tell it's cold because these ice cubes I threw down last night at 9 o'clock and they're still ice. Oh well. I was toasty and warm though, it was spot on, good night's sleep. So yeah, so if you've watched it, if you got this far, thanks for watching. Hope it inspires you to get out and do a bit. It's a really good experience, really good. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in a bit.